This was a documentary called Killer Sally.
Oh, the
Netflix.
bodybuilder girl?
Yes.
Yeah, I've watched it.
That killed, okay.
Did she really, though?
Well, yeah. I mean, she said she killed him.
Yeah.
But he was abusing her. But anyway, well, supposedly.
I don't even know. I don't,
she was huge.
She was drugged up.
Huge.
They were both drugged up. There was a lot going on there.
You think? Okay.
Not think. Yes.
Well, so my point is, when I think of women bodybuilders,
you think of crazy.
She not really crazy. Well, I think of steroids, but she was enormous.
Well, the look back then was different than it is now. Your girls that are competing now, who say they're bodybuilders, are really fitness competitors. They're not in the same bodybuilding category. It's a total different name and a different look.
Do they do routines?
You have a routine. You have a night show routine that you do, and it just basically is roughly a 2-minute to music posing routine. So it'd almost be like doing a dance routine. Right. But you flex for different poses that are mandatory for the judges.
Okay.
So you compete in the morning. So you step on stage and they do quarter turns, spread your lats, back shot, hamstring, quad, all this stuff.
Spread your legs.
No. Yes, you flex all the way through all that. You do that, ab shot and all that good stuff.
Okay.
And then,
do you have to oil up and all that?
Oh, still? Yeah. There's a lot to it. Yeah.
And you have to be real tan?
Well, yeah, you're tan as you can be, and then you get dyed. They paint you.
Oh.
And what the dye was like way back then.
Do they paint your abs? So
not
it
like
makes it
highlight them like they do now.
Yeah.
You just had, like tanner on from top to bottom. They paint you with a paintbrush.
Oh my
and then
God.
you would stink and you'd have to lay on a sheet because you didn't want to mess up your beds and stuff because it rubs off.
Well, yeah. Well, they do that with cheer, too.
Yeah, they paint you for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I didn't bodybuild till after I was in my 30s when I started bodybuilding. The powerlifting was in my 20s. Which puts a great base for bodybuilding.
What's the difference between if you're just doing powerlifting and you're doing, because I thought that was one and the same.
It's a huge difference.
It's a huge difference. Yeah. It's 3 moves. It's not sexy.
Well, I don't mean to interrupt you, but the bodybuilding is,
aesthetic.
yes, exactly. There is functionality to that body, obviously. Like if you're big, it's because you are lifting and
but there's
some
classes.
Strength there. But it's for aesthetics. It's for that's why they do the tan and I'm super pale. If I was bodybuilding, they would tan me and I would look just like as
everybody
dark
else.
Yeah, but you've still got to.
But powerlifting, you actually go and perform a lift.
You get 3 opportunities to do your best lift.
Right.
And there's a light, and you have 2 spotters, and you get in a bench press shirt, which you put on a bunch of baby powder, and it takes everybody to put you in it so that you have an explosion out of the bottom of your bench. You open with what you know you can do. You move your second lift to an attempt that's probably on the edge, and you're kind of judging all the other people. And then you do your third attempt, which is just I either get it or I don't. And it's a touchdown, hold, psh, they give you a light or a clap, and then you can explode it up. But you weigh in for those too, because there are weight classes.
Will you also explain a little bit like how crazy they are with the form on stuff like that?
Well,
like
that's
you
what
have
I'm
to
saying.
hit
If you don't hit all the markers, it's a fail. So if I were to go down at once,
are you
they
talking
lift
about
it up,
like on a bench,
flat bench,
and you're just okay?
They hand it off to you. They have to go hands off. Your spotters are on the outside, so you have 2 spotters and the person in the middle. Because obviously the bigger lifters are pulling a lot more weight. You could pull the weight off of me back then. It's not like that. So anyway, you get a green light. There's like a red light, green light, yellow light. You drop down. You have to touch 1, 2. Your butt has to stay on the bench. Your shoulders have to stay on the bench. Your feet have to stay on the floor. You wouldn't know that unless you were in it. So you're in this huge arc, chest up.
Okay.
Touch and go. You get a clap. You can press it up. You have to lock it out.
And how
they
long
give you another green light, then you rack it.
Okay. So
you're not holding it forever. It's just, it's a rhythm.
Yeah, so then you fail that rep, you would have to do it completely again if
if
any of
it.
that is off. Well, I just know from lifting weights in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then your squat's the same way. You go in and you put on a lifting suit, a squat suit, which is a tank top, and it takes everybody to get you in the damn thing.
Really?
Oh my God, you're like exploding. Then they wrap your knees. And then you step up under it and you get 2 steps to back out. 1, 2, I'm set. They give you a green light. You drop your squat. It has to break parallel.
And you are judged on this.
Yeah, because people will short the squat. If they bottom out and they can't get back up, if it tips to one side or the other, because you're going to lose the squat anyway.
Well, and you're judged from the standpoint that like if they're watching you while you're trying to hit a number, you're trying to hit a max, right? So let's say that the last time that I bench pressed, I hit 200 and I'm trying to hit 225 or something. Which is a big jump, but the point being is, if I were to do that, they're judging me from the standpoint that they want to make sure the rep counts. But if everything is copacetic with the form and the technique, then the rep counts, and I just hit a new max. And what you're there to do is to hit the new max.
PRs.
And then you get a trophy,
Yeah.
or what?
You get a trophy.
I'm like, why am I doing this?
So my first powerlifting meet, I had to make weight, because for me to weigh 115 was, because I was pretty thick. But I mean, I wasn't that far off. But I sat in a sauna, I chewed gum, I spit. It's not very attractive. Then you go in and you weigh in, and it's all these girls of all sizes lined up, and you have to strip down to your underwear. It's kind of like degrading. Now it'd be your bra top and booty shorts, whatever. But
what if you don't make your weight?
If you don't make your weight, you have to move up a weight class, which is the worst thing that possibly could happen, because then I was at the top of my class, I'm strong, and then I have to move to the next girls, and it's a 12-pound difference. That's a lot on a person.
That always
usually stronger.
That always reminds me of like fighting, boxing.
Thing.
Making weight, and it's so crazy the difference that like just a 5-pound weight, like a weight class, because people are coming down from so much further from what you're actually weighing in at. So like a 115 for her versus a 120 could be a totally different class of person that's with her. And the other thing I was just going to say real quick is that with powerlifting, what I think is interesting about that, I've never done a meet. I've definitely been to a meet. I've probably filmed them before, if I had to guess, and I've definitely been to them. But a lot of people train like that. Like you train with like
specifically for those things.
Yes, like whether you compete or not. So that's where you would have.
Do we train like that? Do you train us like that?
No, we mix a lot of things in there, because you're not looking just to do a PR.
Yeah. Okay.
But I bet if I took all y'all and took away all the reps and everything else and put some weight on y'all could do more than you think you could.
I feel like we have a lot of weight.
We do a lot of volume training, so that's different.
Yeah. That was exhausting.
Yeah, so, I powerlifted out of college, got ranked, moved on, worked my butt off at a gym, because I ran American Fitness Centers by this point. I've moved to Atlanta. So I ran clubs and started out as a GM in one and ended up being an area director over 12.
Wow.
Got paid off the total, did all kinds of fitness competitions, just fun things.
So you
like
do
routines.
you do have a business mind. I mean,
to be able
I'm
not doing it for free.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. You said
but I'm not.
Well, you said you weren't. You weren't into school. You were more into
no,
fitness.
but if I can count from 1 to 10, and if it has money attached, I can count. If it's bigger than that, maybe not.